Welcome back. Basketball season officially underway in Madison for the UW women's team. They opened their season tonight, 50th season of Wisconsin women's basketball. The Badgers welcome UW-Milwaukee to the Kohl Center for an interstate showdown, literally interstate, right down the interstate. The Badgers jumped out to an early lead, up 14-9 in the first quarter. Sarah Williams gets things done on both sides of the ball, first forcing that turnover, and then we'll, in a moment here, nail a beautiful transition three. Wisconsin would lead 36-23 at the half. Third quarter, Milwaukee cuts the lead to single digits. Kendall Need with a couple of threes to make things interesting. This one would make it just a 9-point Wisconsin lead. Badgers answering behind Ronnie Porter. The sophomore lets one fly from the corner to put Wisconsin up 43-31. Hits the back of the rim there, but the Panthers hang in there. About a minute to go in the game. Need with the lay-in just makes it 5 points for that game, but Wisconsin would hold on. The Badgers win 62-51. It's their 7th straight home opener. Sarah Williams leads the way with a double-double, 18 points, 14 rebounds. Not bad for the sophomore. Freshman Giannis Jimenez played almost the entire game, added 16 more points for the Badgers. Up next, they will play Western Illinois. That's on Thursday, 7 o'clock at the Kohl Center. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back.